Smash Bros, the series that broke most of the conventional rules for fighting games. I mean, where else could you see such icons as Mario angrily beating the shit out of Pikachu? It went from this modest roster of Nintendo icons to what is essentially a gaming hall of fame. It's become so prestigious to be in Smash that the game lead of Overwatch offered any of their characters to be added to the game, with Sora being announced in what could only be Nintendo's shadiest and biggest deal yet. I own you! And Masahiro Sakurai stepping down from the Smash Bros series for a break. It really feels like the end of a generation for Nintendo. So to celebrate it, let's look back on Smash Bros as a series and really reflect on all the times we smashed our bros. Oh man, the game that started it all. Seeing little Nintendo dolls come to life and beat the crap out of each other for the first time is an experience you can't forget. And we have the sleek design of the, oh God. What is that for? Well, hey, wait a minute. These controls are still pretty easy. I don't feel like I have to button mash to win like the rest of these fighting games. I can be intentional. Smash 64 created a fighting game that was fun, easy to pick up, and catered to a more casual audience that didn't want to memorize all the input combos more common fighting games had. Fuck, I don't even... Plus, there were stage hazards and items. Nintendo breathed the heart and soul of Mario Kart RNG fun into a fighting game. There was nothing like it. Sure, it doesn't look like a lot for the time, but this roster was crazy in its release. You got Mario, Pikachu, Link, Kirby, kid with a baseball bat that had no presence outside of Japan. Plus the concept of sending your opponents flying as opposed to the common slap them until health go brrr was a unique and fun design. Smash Bros 64 received so much positive attention that it propelled Sakurai into his next big project, one that would shape the Smash and gaming community to this very day. This is it. The breeding ground for the smelliest and sweatiest. Smash Melee was a huge step up from 64, showing off the GameCube's sleek graphics, bolstering far more content, and representing a larger-than-life roster. I mean, do you remember opening up Melee and thinking, holy shit, look at all these new characters? I mean, who are these anime boys? Stages were crazier, there were more items for more chaos, and Adventure Mode! Adventure Mode was the first time we felt like we were actually taking the cast of Smash Bros through a story. Well, I use story loosely, but that was the beauty of it. It left the narrative to our imagination. Why is Link stopping on a Goomba in Mario Land? Why is Samus kissing a zombie in an unspecific Zelda dungeon? I don't know, that's up to your imagination. Sakurai really stepped up the experience for the casual audience. But let's talk about what Melee is really known for. You can't really talk about Melee without talking about what the game provided for the more competitive audience. I mean, the game is known 20 years after its release solely for the competitive community. Melee was incredibly polished, but never intended to be a competitive game. I mean, that can be said for all the Smash games. Really, it was the community that exploited the mechanics left by the developers to play Melee in a whole new way. Fast-paced, in your face, and Melee was a happy accident for competitive fans and really helped shape the competitive gaming space. But as if he was overcompensating, Sakurai released the next Smash to the, opposite audience. Brawl is probably one of the most important games in the series, though not typically the favorite. I wonder why. Brawl was casual, like really casual. Tripping existed, the game moved slower, and characters weren't competitively balanced, which, let's be honest, if you didn't play competitive, did you really notice? Many people picked up Brawl as a party game to play with their friends.
We would like to play.
I tell you, if you owned a Wii, you had Brawl. That shit was everywhere. Brawl was a perfect entry game and sold twice as many copies as Melee had. Part of that could be credited that the Wii was one of Nintendo's best-selling consoles, and gaming was just starting to find its place in pop culture. But if you're filthy casual like me, you may also have fond memories of the Subspace Emissary. Subspace Emissary was a dream come true for someone wanting a proper story mode in the Smash universe. I got to see all my favorite Nintendo characters interact in cutscenes and work together in a side-scrolling platform adventure. Now, while the gameplay leaves much to be desired, it was the sick-ass cutscenes we were after. I mean, do you remember Fox deflecting Rayquaza's Hyper Beam? Like, come on, guys. How can you not tell me that made you lose your bananas? Not like the way that Donkey Kong and Diddy lost their bananas to. I don't know what was going on there, but it happened. Brawl's marketing prior to its release was also smart as hell. Remember Smash Dojo? I checked in every goddamn day to see what new development there would be to Brawl. Every stage reveal, every soundtrack release, every goddamn item, and that Sonic announcement. Chili dogs! With all that, I got to enjoy Brawl for a whole 6 years of my life. That was until the next Smash Bros. Dropped. In hindsight, Smash 4 doesn't really feel like it existed. Kind of felt like just a filler before Ultimate dropped. I mean, we were waiting 6 to 7 years between Melee, Brawl, and 4's release, and Smash 4 turns around and becomes irrelevant after 4 years. Smash 4 brought about some cool characters and found a nice medium to Brawl's baby mechanics and Melee's strong boy energy. Online was more refined than whatever the fuck Brawl tried to do. They gutted the idea of making a story mode along with a few characters.
Snake! Snake!
and released 4 on 2 different consoles. Together, the sales surpassed Brawl, but by themselves, the 3DS was clearly the winner. Yeah, like I said, 4 is pretty easy to forget since it plays pretty similarly to Ultimate. We did get to sample some cool things like alternative character moves, a unique ending to Classic mode, and 8-player Smash. It's thanks to 4 that our next title turned out as polished as it is. Here we are, the alleged final Smash Bros under the direction of Sakurai. Smash Ultimate brought back all the characters, most of the stages, and a bunch of new faces. We got something that kind of resembles a story mode, I guess. While World of Light was no emissary, it served as a nice fill for people that wanted some sort of story. Now, the gameplay didn't change all too much in Ultimate, but it's the most polished of the series, and the roster is expanded way outside Nintendo's IPs. Look at all these third parties. Who would have ever thought we'd have Disney IP in the same game as Capcom? I mean, do you know what they do in those games? The violence? All these studios are represented all under one roof. I mean, it's like if Nick All-Star Brawl had Phineas and Ferb in it, or Daryl from The Walking Dead. This cast is unprecedented, and every character announcement felt like this big event. It's crazy to see how the last Smash announcement essentially dominated the internet. But I guess that's also a testament to how far Smash has come as a game. From modest, humble beginnings to this big, beefy boy. Smash Ultimate truly feels like what the games have been building towards. Sure, they don't have Melee's fast-paced mechanics or Brawl's wacky party game flavors, but Smash Ultimate balances both of these into a great package. Now, it's really hard to see how Nintendo could raise the bar on fucking Sora. I mean, they essentially made a pact with the devil. All this was done for the most highly requested character in Smash. Nintendo really impressed me with the lengths they must have gone through to make this happen. Who honestly would have thought we would be putting unnecessarily large Key Boy in Smash? Man, what a journey this has been to get to this point, and I'm glad I get to share it with everyone. From the times we summoned as many Pokeballs just to see what would happen, to performing the black hole glitch in Melee, to just sitting back and watching the stage move, and to diving deeper and learning how to properly play. I really do owe a lot of great memories to this series, and I know I'm not alone in that. Thank you, Sakurai, for all the work that you put into this series, and I only wish the best for you. Let me know what your favorite Smash is below, and like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video and want to see more. Also, thank you to my Patreon supporters for helping me to continue making these videos. I'm gonna go play some more Sora, but I'll see you all in the next video. Until then, guys, see ya.